I've washed the VZ and I've washed the VN and swapped the wheels and the tyres from the VZ onto the VN and the ones from the VN onto the VZ. So this has got the second best set and that's got the best set on it. So obviously no hubcaps at the moment, I'll put those back on later. So all washed, all lifted, good tyres and rims. So I just got to clean out the interior because there's a few more bits in there still. So I'll do that while this dries and then we'll go to Regency and get an inspection. So I washed the cars and I've been running around this morning. So I've got a new winch strap for Dale's trailer because I broke it and that's the right thing to do. And I got 2 exhaust gaskets and a exhaust flange. So the exhaust that's on the car at the moment on the VN is a 2.5. So this is a 2-inch, but the bolt spacing is the same. So I've got longer bolts. So what I'm going to do is take the exhaust apart that's in there at the moment, slide this in, put a gasket either side of it, and then bolt it back together. And I'm probably going to weld a bit of plate in here, or not completely cover it, but to restrict it a bit more, just to quieten it down a bit. So I just got home, so I'm going to get the welder out and just quickly tack a bit of metal in between there, just to quieten this down, and then put that on, and then we're off for inspection. So I've probably said it 1,000 times on this channel, but I don't suggest doing this. But that should get me through. So I've just put a bit of bar there and a bit of bar on the other side, just welded them both on. So the only exhaust that's going to get through is on the 4 corners. So that should be super restrictive. Gonna just climb under the trailer and put that in. But before I do that, I'll show you an exhaust clip of what it sounds like currently and afterwards. So we're just going for idle here and low revs. So as it starts up, it's a bit louder, but then a couple of seconds later, it quiets down. So this is before. Let's get that exhaust in and I'll show you after. So I just realized I can actually show you the exhaust and what I'm doing. So I'm under the trailer at the moment and the VN's above me. So I've just undone these 2 bolts here behind the cat and slipped in that flange I just welded with a gasket either side, bolted it back together. So these are new bolts. That are a bit longer, so I wasn't sure if the stock ones were going to reach. So there's 50mm or 60mm. That's fine. Get the cat a bit warmer by having restriction after it, and then the cat will actually do its job. Assuming there's something in there, which I don't know. I'm not going to look. Let's just call it Schrodinger's cat. That is not much quieter at all. Oh, hopefully it's enough. Let's go down to inspection. Alright, so we got the new wheels and tyres on. The tyres tyre shined, got the exhaust silencer in there, topped up the power steering fluid, gave everything a solid clean, cleaned all the engine bay, got all the stuff out of the interior, and same with the VZ, so that's all cleaned. I've got to do the interior on that, but everything's strapped down, so it's now or never. Let's go to inspection. So I made it all the way to the ID inspection today, and they weren't doing any more for the day, so they had a massive lineup and it was 2:30. They shut at 4:30 and they figured they weren't going to get through what they had there, so I got sent home. So while I've got an extra minute, I went and got some steel wool and a different type of steel wool, and I'm going to put them into the cat or into this part of the exhaust and hopefully make this a little bit quieter again, because I'm not super happy with how quiet it is. And judging by the inspections that were going on when I was down there, I just want to, you know, cross my T's and dot my I's. So let's do this. So I just chucked the steel wool in the exhaust and I think it's a fair bit quieter. Still a bit noisier when it starts up. Side effect of heaps of smoke now. It didn't have that 2 seconds ago, but it's nice and quiet. So I just took the thinner of the steel wool pads out. These ones have soap in them, which was the best I could get, so I'm assuming that's why it was smoking heaps, because I put the stringy ones in and it's still pretty quiet, but there's no smoke. So I'll let it run for a couple of minutes and make sure it stays as quiet, and then we'll see how we go. Alright, I'm going to call that good and hope for the best. So tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, I'm going to go down to the ID inspection and try and be the first one in the line, and hopefully this will pass and then I'll be able to drive it on the road. plates. So we passed. Bit of a stressful morning, but it wasn't too bad. Took about an hour or so to get through. Once I waited, it was only a 10-minute check, but about an hour of waiting time. So all passed, ready to go. Can drive it on the road now. So I've ordered some other plates, and we'll see those in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to go take this for a drive up to Tim's house, just to run it in a bit. And then the VZ can get sold now, because I'm done with the trailer and the towing, and I can use the VN anyway. So I'll take Dale's trailer back to him tonight, and then try and sell this thing. So, new daily. Woohoo! So I'm in Kadina with Dale, and we got a car trailer, and we got the VZ again, and Dale's buying another VP, or a VN, sorry. So Dale's buying another VN, it's an SS, it's Atlas Grey, so we're going to go and load that up in a minute. We played the whole we're leaving tactic and went and got some dinner, and the guy called us and said, yep, we'll take your offer, so he's going to go and do that, and we loaded up, but it's pitch black, so it's going to be pretty fun, but I'll update you in a minute when we're all loaded up. We got the van, it's got sick chromies on it. None of the doors shut, so they're all taped shut.
And I wouldn't want to go to bed.
You want to go to bed? It's only 10 o'clock. We are about 2 hours from home though. So, bonnet's just sitting on there, there's no bolts, so if that's still on there when we get home, that's good. If not, well, it's too bad.
Sell me everything else in the car.
And yeah, everything else is just thrown in the car and there's no windows. So let's go home. So we're about 25 k's out of Port Wayfield, and we've got about an eighth of a tank. So what did you just say, Dale, about my unlucky journeys?
Well, considering we had a quarter of a tank like 2 minutes ago, and now I'm feeling that fuel surge.
Yeah.
It's a long walk.
This could be entertaining.
Oh, it's not liking this hill.
We're going uphill and it's surging reasonably badly. Let's just hope it's downhill and we can get a bit more fuel.
Yeah.
So it's been about a minute since the last video and we are on empty. What idiots. So we're going downhill, we're at a quarter again.
We don't have a low fuel sign.
We don't have a low fuel on the gauge anymore. We're about 15 k's from Port Wayfield.
I can get home on this.
I'm not going to push it any further than Port Wayfield.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we got all the fuel in the well.
We are so stupid. So we're 10 k's out of Port Wayfield and there's a roundabout and Dale's going to try and go as quickly around the roundabout as he can. Oh, the edges of the roundabout aren't that bad.
That wasn't bad at all.
That's good.
At least we're out of it.
So we've got 10 k's to go. We're back on empty. Dale's not happy about it.
So I thought about filling up.
I told him to. He did. Dead empty. Got about 5 k's to go, and they are the lights for Port Wayfield. We're almost there. Dale is stressing out.
Not at all, man. I'm chilled.
Oh, is that why you're leaning forwards and driving slowly?
Oh, because then I'll get there quicker.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I am.
The car is fuel surging a little bit.
A little bit. Feels like it's cammed.
It's got a big cam, bro. Just there.
Down in the middle of the intersection.
We've got an intersection coming up. Dale reckons he can see the servos.
How can you not see the servos?
You can't see them on the camera.
Oh, we'll see them on the
There's a tiny little dot up there.
closer than we were before.
We're heaps closer. You're like 2 k's. 2 k's, 3 k's?
I'm driving back to 2 hours. It's fine.
Dale's confident we'll make it home now, which is another 100 k's. No.
We're not on low fuel anymore, are we?
Nah.
We're on very low fuel.
Yeah,
I've never seen one of them.
I can't actually see, get it. Very low fuel.
Prepared to give away. They can give away to me.
Just keep sending it. There's no one coming. Just don't slow down.
There's someone coming.
There's someone coming, just keep going faster.
Oh, no, you got it.
Go, send it. Send it. Oh yeah! You failed to indicate, Dale. The servos are just there.
Oh, you can see them now.
I can see them. They're just there. We're almost there. This is the sign. Hallway field. We made it. Kinda. The servo is just there.
Don't call it early.
The green line. We can coast it in if we need to. Because we've got so much fuel, Dale's decided that this petrol station, being $1.39, is too expensive. So we're going over there for $1.33. Are you proud of your decisions?
Oh yeah, I will be in a minute. Save that. Oh, fuck. We're desperate here.
Get out the way! Brrr.
Low fuel.
Low fuel.
We've got more fuel now.
We got more fuel again. We made it. Thank goodness. That is the face of defeat. Or the back of defeat. You've got plenty of fuel, Dale. It's fine. Admit it.
Nothing.
How much confidence did you have, Dale?
All of it. More than you.
More than me.
Way more than you.
Yeah, but I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, well.
So I don't care.
I've got 6 days.
Back on the road again.
12 hours for us to get rescued. I think it's a problem.
How much confidence did you have?
All of it.
How much did you really have?
Confidence that we had fuel.
But we had zero fuel. So you had one confidence.
Half a confidence.
Half a confidence. So we just go back to Dale's house. He's just going to open up the gate and we'll unload it. And then I'm going to steal the trailer again for tomorrow and then bring it back tomorrow night.